Ahoy and welcome to the Starline Media channel, and welcome to this new series, the Elite Dangerous Weekly, which is basically a rundown of everything that's been happening in Elite Dangerous over the last week. To start off the week, we had a Q&A live stream. One of the first questions that came through there was nameplates and how they'd essentially work. So, it was explained to us on the live stream that actually you would have to pay to even have your name, or your ship name visible to any other player. This was obviously sparked a lot of controversy about microtransactions in the forums, and was later explained to us by Frontier that actually we wouldn't have to pay. The only reason that you'd ever want to pay is for cosmetic reasons. The £2 basically gives you a little name tag to put on your ship. One of the next questions was about multi-crew, and basically, will we ever have the chance to pilot other people's ships? The short answer was no. The slightly longer answer was not for now. Basically, it requires a lot of work to do something like that, and they don't want to put the work in if multi-crew in its current state is useless anyway. This later sparked conversation about how exploration could be overhauled to make multi-crew a more interesting interaction to have during exploration, as in its current state there really isn't much for anyone else to do on the ship. What made this even more interesting is as Sandra began to continue to talk about this whole exploration overhaul possible type thing, Ed Lewis, community manager who was on the stream at the time, actually cut in eventually and immediately trying to change the subject. So whether this means that we might have some sort of exploration overhaul in the future, nobody knows, but it has made it kind of interesting. Moving on to the beta news for this week, the 4th beta was released Tuesday of this week, bringing a lot of fixes and optimizations. Multi-crew's had a lot of done to it audio-wise, so now things like ship collisions and the ship's voice can be heard through people who are multi-crewing into the ship. The camera suites also had a little bit of improvement, bug fixes, as well as the ability to now roll the camera using your mouse. Ships have also had lots of little tweaks and audio fixes, along with one small thing, which means that now when you first purchase the ship, in the livery menu, you have the ability to immediately go in and change your ship's name, so that's always good. As a final note, TAPIS-1, a system 39 light-years away from Earth, was discovered by NASA back in 2016. Frontier's procedural generation system had already created a 7-world system 42 light-years away from Earth. However, as more information is coming from NASA, Frontier have recreated TAPIS-1 to better resemble the system that NASA has discovered. If you want a more in-depth look at this, you can go to Obsidian Ant's video. He gave a full overview of it, along with some footage from the system. I'll link that video down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't, down in the comments. Almost said description there. If you guys want to see more like this, of course, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ra.